Alright, so for the majority of my face powders, I keep them in this little bucket here with all these flowers on it. Until I can get a better form of organization, this is kind of just how I like to do it, so I hope that's okay for you guys. We're just going to go through pretty much everything. Some of this might be a little bit redundant because of my palette collection video. I am going to be including all of my face palettes as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. All right, let's just jump right into it. So I'm going to start off with this Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. Yeah, this is the ambient lighting. It's dim light, iridescent light, and radiant light. And it looks just kind of like this. You can see it's really, really, really pretty, and I really, really love this palette, but it's definitely not worth the money. It's a kind of glow from within. You can use it as a setting powder, but it's almost a little bit too sparkly for a setting powder. But yeah, this is really, really, really pretty. Next, I have the NARS Laguna bronzer. You probably saw this in my What I Got for Christmas haul. This is slowly becoming my favorite bronzer I think I own. It's just super, super, super pigmented. And it also just has a little bit of a light glow to it that I'm just literally obsessed with. Next, I have four of the, you can tell I like this formula, 4 of the Wet n Wild's Color Icon blushes. I have the shade Pearlescent Pink, which I don't actually use too much because it has a slight shimmer to it, and I'm not a huge fan of shimmery blushes. My favorite shade is Mellow, here, I'm going to put this back. My favorite shade is Mellow Wine, and it looks like that. That's definitely my favorite, just a nudie pink. I have Rose Champagne, which looks like that. It's more orange toned, I think, with a little bit of shimmer, but I don't mind it in that one for whatever reason. And then I also have Apricot in the middle, which is just a matte apricot-y blush. So yeah, I really love that Wet n Wild's formula. I think it's fantastic. The next thing I have is a little mini Hula bronzer by Benefit. I actually have 2 of these, but I hit quite a bit of pan on this one. I'm hoping to finish up that rest of that, and I bring it when I travel, but I decided to get a new one because the finish just wasn't as even. And I'm getting pretty through. The reason I buy the mini ones is because I find that these last a significantly long time. And this feels like I'm going to finish this. This feels a lot more manageable than a big old box of bronzer. So I am a fan of that. I have 2 Wet n Wild's highlighters, which I am absolutely obsessed with. I don't know if these might actually be the same color, but they look different on the skin, so I don't think so. You can tell I use these quite a bit. This is my favorite drugstore highlighting formula. I just think it's really, 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 really good. All right. This little guy you're going to see a lot more. This is the California blush from Benefit. Looks like this. It's like a tangerine blush. I just put this in my 2018 Thanks to Pan in 2018. You can check out that video. I'll put it in the cards somewhere. But this is a really, really cute, the packaging is like so pretty. This is a cool blush and I like it a lot, but as I said in that video, it's a little big. But I definitely am a fan. This is my first bronzer. Wow, memories. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I used to use this. Don't judge me. I literally used to use this as an all-over setting powder because I didn't understand how makeup worked. But this bronzer has been through a lot with me. I still use it on occasion because it's just kind of fun to use, but this is probably it's going to be about 2 years old soon. But yeah, I love this. And I love the packaging too. Very bougie. So next is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Blush in the shade Papa Don't Peach. This is another blush I really, 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 really like. And I actually use it a lot. But I can kind of tell that it's getting a little bit dried out, sadly. The sheen, the pigment is kind of gone, but the sheen is still there. So I'm going to try to use this a little bit more in 2018 just to get the money's worth out of it. And then I have this Heaven's Hue highlighter from Stila in the shade Kitten. I actually got this before it became popular. I got this before it was cool. No, I actually bought this before it became popular. I swatched this in Sephora the day they launched. I happened to be at Sephora the day they launched and swatched it and fell in love with how just like soft it was. Bought it right on the spot. And then about 4 months later, everyone was talking about these and I felt really like cool that I was like ahead on the makeup trend. It's a really cool formula. Very dewy glow, which I enjoy. It's a lot of fun. I like this one a lot. All right, so the next thing we have here is the Luminous Loose Blush from Studio Makeup on the Go. I would open it, but it is a little bit messy because it is a loose blush. I actually love this though, but it's tricky because it's kind of like a, it's a gamble. Like, you just got to kind of hope and pray you don't take too much from it. I have the Mary Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics. It looks like this. This is a really, really, really pretty highlight, but it just gets lost in my collection, unfortunately, because this one is so pretty. Wow, this makes me so sad. This is my Milani Rose Blush in Coral Cove. Oh, I'm so sad. I have no patience, so repressing is really not my thing. This shattered the last time I was traveling, and it's just gone. The pigment is still there, though. Like, the blush definitely still works really well. Just the pretty little, like, the whole reason you buy it's for the rose, and the rose was gone. This is the NYX Ombre Blush in the shade Strictly Chic. And it looks like this. It is a nice orange ombre. I actually love, love, love the ombre blush formula. I planned on picking up more when I first got this, but I just never got around to it. I don't know why. But now looking at this, I'm like, oh, I want all of them. Because the NYX ombre blush formula, fantastic. I would definitely recommend. Wow, I just broke it. And these blushes are actually only, I think, $10, $8 or $10. So really, really, really good price point. I have this Makeup Revolution. It's really worn out. This Makeup Revolution blush in the shade Nude. I actually got this for my mom for Mother's Day because I'm so obsessed with how the color is and how pretty it is. Like, I am just obsessed with this. I think this is such a perfect neutral color. So next we have the Becca highlighter in the shade Moonstone, I believe. Yeah, this is Moonstone. You can see I'm you can kind of see the rings outlined on this. I'm very close to hitting pan on this. I got this for Christmas last year and have just been, it was my first, like, legit. Oh, it's so pretty. This is Becca highlights are just my absolute favorite. And then you'll see this little guy also in my 18 of 2018, and this is the shade Prosecco Pop. I got this in a BoxyCharm actually, and I love the color. I really would love Champagne Pop. I think I am going to get it soon. I know I'm really late on that, but this is the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in the shade Trophy Wife. It looks like this. This is a very intense glow and it's very glittery, but if you use it sparingly, I find that it can actually be a very, very pretty highlight. I've actually used this more times than I ever thought I would. And then I also have the Killawatt highlighter 2 in the Girl Next Door and Chic Freak, and these are just really pretty pinky rose goldy type highlights, which I love. So the next thing I have is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself highlighter in Spellbound Glow. I actually only bought this because it was the only thing on sale at Sephora, and I had been traveling and I forgot a highlight, which was like traumatizing. But this is the cheapest one I could basically find. I do like this, but because I bought it for that reason, I just don't use it enough. It's pretty though. It's a pretty glow. Next I have the Tarte blush in Exposed, which is one of my favorite blushes of all time. I love the Tarte blush formula. It's amazing. I'm trying to speed this up because this is going to take forever. I do have the Tarte blush palette from this year's holiday collection, the Blush Bliss blush palette, and it has 4 shades. And again, Tarte blushes are just my absolute favorite, so I'm going to use the crap out of this. Next, I have one of my favorite blushes of all time, which is MAC Peaches. It's literally so pretty. It's just like the perfect blush, and the formula is fantastic. I have a little mini Tarte blush in the shade Party, which looks like this. I have a Milani Baked Blush, the one Nikki Tutorials always talks about. I actually got this for Christmas. You can find this in my What I Got for Christmas haul, and that looks beautiful. Really, really pretty. I redeemed the breaking of the Rose blush with another Milani blush in Tea Rose. And it looks like this. So that's what the other one's supposed to look like. So pretty. And those blushes are fantastic. This is also my project pan. This is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer in Medium Deep. I really, really, really like that bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer from the drugstore. It's the Butter Bronzer. You can see I'm in need of a new one soon. I'm pretty much almost done with this one. And I'm going to be getting another one. It just sucks that this is like the most expensive drugstore bronzer. Like, ugh, so annoying. I have this little e.l.f. highlight it's just called e.l.f. Shimmer in gold. I got this on their Boxing Day sale last year for Christmas, and I don't know, don't knock it till you try it. This is like a stunning beam. Like, I know you guys can't really see it. This is a stunning, if this is still on their website, this is like $1. Go get it. This is stunning, so pretty. And like, I love this, actually, like really love this. Okay, I have the Makeup Revolution blush palette, which looks like this. I just bought it because it was pretty. I'm not even going to front with you guys. I also have the Kevyn Aucoin Travel Trio, which magnetizes together, which I think is so cool. And this comes with 2 highlights, basically, and a bronzer, which this bronzer is fantastic. Really, really natural, beautiful glow. So that's the bronzer. And then I have, this is the highlight. It's like blinding, so blinding. So pretty. It's like an iridescent pink. And then this is the blush, but I use it as a highlight because it's kind of purpley. Really, really, really pretty. Then I have the Artesian Couture Baked Blush in Toasted Almond. Looks like this. So pretty. Really, really dark and really vampy. And I don't have a lot of dark and vampy blushes, so I like to have some variety. Then I have just 2 things for Makeup Revolution. I have a highlighter that is dry and I should really just throw away because I never use this. And I also have this bronzer that is a shimmer bronzer that I actually do use and would recommend. It's actually kind of nice if you like, the shimmer goes away, so then it's a matte bronzer, and the 3 shades mixed together are actually like super nice. So that is everything for this little bucket. We can put her away. All right, so this is just excess. So I do have 2 things from Makeup Revolution. Triple Baked Highlighter, which is super, super, super pretty. And I also have the Triple Baked Blush. These are dupes for the Too Faced heart box things. So I also have the Urban Decay Afterglow palette, and this is the first one that came out. I didn't pick out the second one because this isn't my absolute favorite highlighting palette, but it is pretty good for like a more natural kind of glow. It's just not like a pew glow. I have 2 ABH glow kits. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora glow kit, which is definitely my favorite. I picked this up on Black Friday and have not regretted it. Even though these are kind of weird colors, they're definitely everyday type glows, and I love that purple packaging. And then I also have the Moonchild that I've had for over a year now, and you can see I've kind of used it quite a bit for a hollow palette. I definitely love this, and the glow is unparalleled to any sort of holographic glow I've ever used before. Next we have the Kat Von D Metal Crush, which is newer to my collection. I actually haven't even used this yet. It already has glitter everywhere. I think this is a cool palette. I'm going to be interested to see. I might do a full kind of review on this for my channel just to show you guys what I think of this. But yeah, the packaging is sick. Then we have the Bobbi Brown Highlighting Palette, which is like, you guys know how I feel about this. It's like, oh, like I just think it's the prettiest palette. So I got this for Christmas and I love this. It's super great. And then I also got this for Christmas. It was the BH Cosmetics Blacklight Highlighting Palette, which looks like this. I haven't used this too much too, but I think it would be comparable to the Aurora Glow Kit or even the Kat Von D one with this pink shade in here. So maybe I'll do a compare and contrast of the Kat Von D with the BH Cosmetics and let you guys know what I think. And then finally we have the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, which the packaging is so pretty. And you can see it has similar shades to the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, but I kind of like the Anastasia Beverly Hills better than this one, just because the pans are so small. The only shade I ever reach for in here is this purple one, because I have a purple lipstick that goes like perfectly with this. And yeah, I think that is all of my face powders and everything like that. I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe if you did like this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!